If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, Warrior of Darkness?
It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I've no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my errors in Oneida have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Olympus's parting threat, not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Oneida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traverse still lingers. I won't be long. Etched in the stars. A peculiar crystal lies on the capital's polished floor. Ooh. Yum. 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 Ugh, actually, I like the idea of herring pie in the shape of a herring. Which seems to be what we're going for. Hello, Mr. Crystal? A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. The distant voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. You notice something else glinting up ahead. Oh, that was the wrong up ahead. Good thing I actually looked at the map. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in colour and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends, embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. What we got this time? Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, a new voice begins to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world if life itself is to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? I'm gonna guess there are at least 6 or 7 remaining. We discover 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact. As if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren. And soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom. This we swear. So please, dry your tears. Whatever awaits you at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. For this life our Saviour born, may I be worthy of the honour. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. It is right. The tale the crystals weave seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. So are these actually being, I can see that already up there, added to our inventory? No, it doesn't seem to be. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at a great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again, beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. The 12, but 13. Well, we meet again, my new old friend. Hythlodaeus. How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, wouldn't you agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice for imbuing memories within Sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I'm sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. So, these are the equivalent of, like, job crystals, but these are what are used to raise the Asians from Sundered ones to back into office, similar to the Unsundered of like Emmett Selk and, well, our current foe, Elizabeth. So how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elizabeth this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selk? The promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidipus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidipus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors having been deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist, at any rate. And wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with the magic of his own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying his spirit. Among all the officers, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Amarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of his duty, he travelled the length and breadth of every land, and befriended countless folk. He encountered troubles too, of course, matters which he could have simply referred to the Convocation, but that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. times of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition, or by the will of my recreator.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to. Is something troubling you? No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Fresh air at last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must prepare for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emmett Silk sought to find common ground with us, for all his misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emmett Selk understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. Fishy pie! Converging light. You stole our gazes out into the distance. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long at this, as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh my god, everyone's here. Oh, if it isn't Alexander. I confess, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but with all you and your friends here, I'm sure it will be alright at the end. We have been appraised of the situation. Suffice it to say, we can ill afford to lose able-bodied citizens during this vital period of rebuilding. Yes, people have been talking about little else of late. So the rumors have reached this far. You certainly took your time. Did something happen? Ah, there you are. Eventful trip? We were starting to worry, but I see we shouldn't have. No? 'Tis my pleasure to report that we accomplished our task without further bouts of faintness. A feat we attribute to Tataru's most generous gift. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. This will be my first time meeting Master Chai in his capacity as mayor. The fellow behind him is his advisor, I take it, Rendon.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
You know who. Blah blah exposition.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Another star shower.
Wait, is that... Amaranth?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
they are. They've come for our heads. No, you don't. Ha!
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
The Hero's Gauntlet is now accessible. Oh my god, everyone's here. So interestingly, we can see stuff in the distance, but that's not Amaroft. We do get the cool star shower effect, which is kinda awesome. Cutting down that swordsman felt like slicing through thin air. I only wish his blade had felt similarly intangible. We must lead them away from the civilians. The rest we can work out en route to the Crystarium. There are sure to be a few surprises along the way, but we are nothing if not resourceful. We should first make for the western edge of Armorang before bending our course towards the Crystarium. The route will allow us to land and contend with the enemy if necessary. Given that they can appear out of thin air, we must prepare for anything. If we are dealing with the selfsame magic employed by the Exarch, we may safely assume that our enemies are being summoned from other worlds. Beyond that, all is speculation, but I would wager the fact that their summoning seems still less complete than our own has rendered them more susceptible to external influence. The suggestion to kill us, for example. But I am musing again. Let us away ere more of them manifest. I think they were after us. Us specifically, I mean. And that's not all. I sense the aura of light around them, as if they were blessed, like you and me. Fiery stars illuminating a blackened sky. By this vision, many and more shall have awakened to Hydaelyn's voice. And as Elidibus hath designed, their hearts shall swell with the desire for salvation, the desire which doth empower him. We must needs move swiftly against him, ere this mania seizeth every soul, and his might exceedeth all measure. First the star shower, now these spectres, and something tells me the worst is yet to come. Ryonshe is right though, the Exarch didn't send them. He would sooner harm himself than us. but that only makes me want to get back to the Crystarium more quickly. What are you still doing here? To the airship with you! You can thank me later. I don't know what this sky portends, but I do know it can't be good. So please take care and return to us safe and sound. We will see that order is restored in the city. Go now, and do not look back. Who were those ghostly figures? Were they the ones talking inside my head? When the stars were raining down, I thought I saw a city in the sky. But then the fighting broke out, and when I looked again, it was gone. Did you see it too? It was so beautiful, so heartbreakingly beautiful. Alright then, let's do this. Let's form a party, because of course we have to. Alright, well we have to have a tank.
My turn! My turn! My turn! My turn! My turn!
Oh, I love it. I would think this is likely going to be the last time that Thancred and Reen are together, so it makes sense, apart from the fact that if anything else, Reen does bolster Thancred's party in, like, these type of dungeons. So, which healer? I guess Rianji?
Our fates are not yet sealed.
That kind of gives us the Eden's Gate. No. Eden's Gate was the first one, but the Eden party. So my turn. Let's do this. The Hero's Gauntlet.